London Reels, Way Better Idea, sponsored by Xbrain. Email is an important tool to be productive and communicate with the world. But let's face it, most of us spend our day looking at the top 5 lines of our inbox to see who has replied to us. What's the solution? Take your email offline. Shut down the rest of the world, and that way you can concentrate on replying to those important emails, creating proposals to send to new clients, or just brainstorming on new people that you need to contact. After 2 hours, let the floodgates open and you can start reacting to other people's agenda for your time. That's today's Way Better Idea, brought to you by the folks at Xbrain. If you want to check out their Way Better protein powder, it's grass-fed, free range, and tasty as hell. You get 15% off with the code LondonReal. Click on the link below or go to xbrain.co.uk. Peace.
But I would guess that my body fat was somewhere around getting down to 3%. It was super low. I remember a couple of contests when I was professional at first. I was walking around backstage, and backstage is a wooden floor like this, right? And literally my feet were really hurting me, and I was limping, and people were like, "You okay, dude? You cramping up or something? You dehydrated?" I'm like, "No, my fucking feet are killing me." And I couldn't understand why my feet were really hurting me until I looked in an anatomy book and I saw there's a fat pad under the heel and under your ball of your feet. There's a pad there, cushioning. And I guess, my body fat was that low that this pad of fat on my feet was actually getting depleted.
How insane is that, dude?
Guys, they're so dangerously low levels, aren't there?
It's a temporary thing, though. You're not trying to maintain that for any period of time. That definitely wouldn't be healthy. You're peaking for a contest. Probably take 12 or 14 weeks of specific dieting and training to get your body fat down to that level. And trust me, it doesn't stay that long. It doesn't stay that low for long, a week after the contest, most guys have gone up 10, 15 pounds easily.
What was the one meal that you looked forward to the most, or what was the one you always wanted to eat the most at the end of the
There's nothing exotic. It was usually a really good steak, which was, most all the contests are in the States, so you can always find a good steak there, right? Now here you can't, but in the States you can. Good basic steak and fries and a good ice cream and stuff like that, But that's what I had, but your mind plays tricks with you. I used to fantasize about all kind of strange food that I never really would eat, or even when I finished my diet, I don't want it now, but because I guess because your dietary fat intake and so on is so low that you start craving spicy, fatty foods and stuff. And I used to have dreams, I remember one day waking up and just in a panic in the middle of the night because I had a dream that I went downstairs and ate a load of sausages. I was like, no, I didn't really, did I? That wasn't possible. I don't have sausages in the house, but that's the kind of tricks your mind plays on you. And nighttime is very tough when you're dieting for a bodybuilding contest because it's hard to sleep properly. Because basically you go to sleep, your body wakes, if your blood sugar drops below a certain level, it's like an alarm system. You got to wake up, you got to eat. So the sleep is very, it's kind of broken sleep because you get that throughout the night.
What's your diet like when you're cutting, like those last 4 weeks?
Well, keep in mind that when I was competing, I was around 260, 270 pounds. So if I looked at my diet that I was eating for a contest, it's probably more calories than I eat on a daily basis right now. But we're talking about 4,000 calories. But in the off season, I'll be like 6,000, 7,000 calories. So it's quite a drop gradually from that level. And of course, you carry massive amounts of muscle tissue and you're working out and everything. So there's a lot of demand on your body. But it's over a period of time. I generally try to lose 2 or 3 pounds a week over about 12 weeks or something like that, Typical diet was mainly lean proteins like egg whites, chicken breasts, protein shakes, maybe a lean beef. Those were the protein sources. And then the fats were fairly low. Some carbohydrates from oatmeal, brown rice, and a lot of vegetables, obviously, broccoli, spinach, things like that. A little bit of fruit, but not too much.
This week on London Real, mobility expert and CrossFitter, Kelly Starrett.
You should be thinking about how you think. You should be thinking about how you sleep and how you eat and how you move. what we've found always is that if you give people the right information, they make better decisions, which is the heart and soul of what this show is.
Imagine you have the most extraordinary set of software, the brain, on top of the most extraordinary set of hardware.
Everyone that I'm around that I really respect, they bust their ass really hard. Like, if you think you're gonna be good at it, go do it.
Say, aha, that's an aha moment. There's a chance for us to get better and address the things we're weak at.
Let your goal be to lead a simple life. And I was like, fuck that. Like, that's some bullshit. I don't want a simple life. Bring on the... And now I understand exactly what he meant.
On Sunday, London Real presents Kelly Starrett, Supple Leopard.
You have no idea what you're capable of. And we're living in a time where it's all possible.